Hello and welcome to another Scrappin' Irish Sunday Night Live. Let me get a drink here. I was actually eating and just noticed at the time and I go, oh, I better go live. So sorry about that, guys. I was just having some M&Ms. So how has everyone been keeping? Let me see who was in there first. Actually, Ro was first one in tonight. So Ro, welcome in. Thank you very much. I think he said he's going to be watching on the Facebook side, so I appreciate that. He may be going live, I don't know, later. Ro might go live in a few hours or something. Usually on a Sunday he can go live. Daniel, that's no problem at all. If you're watching this later, I appreciate you taking the time to drop in and say hi. Electronic Scrapper, good to see you, sir. So that's all that said hi so far. So what am I working on tonight and what am I doing? Oh, better check and see if it's working on Facebook. Have a little channel announcement to do at the end, maybe, or maybe somewhere during it. I will do it. Let me make sure everything is working over on Facebook side. Do I see Braveheart Scrapper coming in there? I did. Oh, not Facebook side, YouTube side. Sorry guys, I'll be butchering in a second. I just have to check a few things here because I'm terrible for forgetting to do a few things. Okay, so I think everything is done. So Braveheart Scrapper, welcome in. Good to see you. Again, Tina, how is your hours going? Are we getting there? Are we getting your hours up? Hope you didn't get their M&Ms off. No, different type of M&Ms. Electronic Scrapper. Different type of. Someone says, let me share, be right back. So I presume that Facebook user is Ro. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. If it is Ro, thank you very much. So Custard Created Evening Buddy. So this is unless they've changed the name of their channel. It could be a new channel to me. So if it is, welcome. If it's not, give us what your channel used to be called. Because I'm terrible at remembering channels names and stuff like that. So welcome in anyhow in the meantime. So Tina, I need 3,000 more hours. So guys, as you see there, Braveheart Scrapper needs some watch time. I'll put your link in, Tina, before when we get a few more people in, and we'll get people maybe to try and get your playlist played or something like that and give you some more watch time. So what am I working on while I'm waiting for someone to hit that link and come up and chat? I am getting through these phones that I got from PopScrap. So that's what I'm at today. So I might as well be doing something. So that's what I'm at, taking the phones apart. I'll have to let me see. I'll have to check your channel. Oh, Braveheart Scrapper. There you go. Evening all. Poos mate, good to see you. I've seen all your uses of the word egg on Ian's comments. E-Waste Mike, hello sir. I've seen your first video today, but I haven't seen your second one yet because I've seen you put it up about half an hour ago or so, maybe an hour. Watched your first one, so he was doing a bit of scrapping out, guys. Didn't scrap it all fully out. He just wanted to see what was in there. So that's what he was at. Let me see who else came in there. Electronic Scrapper. Did I see someone else coming in? I did. Let me go back up. Who else did I see coming in? Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun. Welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Plastic. Hate plastic. That's all. E-waste is full of plastic. Let me see who else is there. Did I miss anyone else? No, I think that's everyone now so far in. So, anyone that's seen Mike's video will have seen that one of our fellow scrappers has a bit of bad news. So it's I will talk about that later, maybe, or not really talk about it, but maybe wish that good health to them and stuff like that. Yeah, Everyday Solars is had a bit of bad news, but hopefully, things will turn around for her. Some people just get bad luck constantly, isn't it? Oh, so let's see. Bad news is not good. No, definitely not. Afternoon, US Mike. Let me change that camera angle. I'm going to put my head down to read something. Then I'll disappear off screen. So if I do that now, I won't be disappearing off screen. Hope you are well. So yeah, just taking these phones apart, guys. That's what I'm at. Because I'm going to have to try and get these, as Mike knows, into the old acid. US Mike cracking thunderstorm. Yeah, that was some thunderstorm he was having, wasn't it? In that first video. I don't know, was it in the second video as well? But that was some thunderstorm. Just getting the right screwdriver. Oh, Decave. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere with the name of the channel. So what has everyone been scrapping out? What has everyone been working? Electronic Scrapper, what have you been working on? You always have interesting stuff going on. Yeah, Boo's made is holding herself off till she retires, and then she's going to be loading loads of videos up. We won't be able to keep her off YouTube with all the videos she'll be putting up. Oh, bleep already in that basement. Give me a second and see who it is. Ah, it's the bearded wonder. Hello, sir. He's on silent. He's not talking to us.
What's happening?
What's the story? What's the story? Did you thunderstorms stay long? I didn't see your second video. Had you thunderstorms in your second video as well for us to listen to?
No, it didn't last too long.
Right. So what are you working? I need to turn off scrapping. So what are you working on, Mr. E-West Mike? Are you just relaxing for the evening now?
Working on taking my shoes off.
Oh, well, that's a good start. That means you're finished going out to
the last one I got to do today. Okay.
That means you're finished going out to the shed for the day.
Yeah, I'm done today. Done today, and I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow or not. I got to go to scrapyard in the morning, but I don't know what else I'm going to do.
Yeah, I seen you were loading up the van for the scrapyard run on Monday. Yeah. You got that van now. That's very handy for you. That's going to.
Yeah, I figured it out. Just a little bit of stuff I've already done with it. I've saved about $400.
Yeah.
If I would have had to rent a van, so.
Yeah, no, that's handy for especially that scrapyard stuff, which is low value sort of material.
Yeah. Well, I had that big laptop pickup to do, and I had a couple of other little pickups to do, but yeah, when you rent a truck, it's $60 to $80, and plus your fuel.
Business trip. Spend my time in Nashville back and trying to catch up about the weekend. Yeah, I was just saying, poor everyday solders. It's always some people just get bad news, isn't it?
Yeah, that poor girl. I feel so bad for her.
Yeah. I've seen the post she put up about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, she messaged me yesterday, let me know what was going on, and she just can't catch a break.
No, some people, as I was just saying, some people just seem to can't catch a break, as you said. They just seem to get a run of bad news, you know.
Yeah, I mean, my luck's been kind of shitty for the last 6 months, but it's starting to finally mellow out a little bit.
Yeah. Well, if you're, as I say, at the end of the day, anything that isn't health-wise, you can kind of sort out yourself eventually somehow. But if it's down to health, or if you have health issues or something like that, it's out of your hands really at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
It's stuff like that. If you have a bit of bad news, if something breaks down, or if something costs you a bit of money, you can maybe get the money back a different way. But health-wise, as I say, your health is your wealth at the end of the day.
Yep.
Let's see what happened. She has a post up there. Everyday Stars has a post up. She explains everything that's going on at the moment for her. So it'd be, if anyone wants to check it out, it's on her page. Maybe give her, sure that there's people there who, if she needs a bit of support or wants to talk to anyone, we're there for her. That sort of way. That's all you can really do, isn't it? You know,
yeah.
Just be there if someone wants to talk.
When they're so far away, too, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I always told her, you know, day or night, my phone's always on. So if you just need somebody to talk with or whatever, you know, it's always there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, she sent me a message the other day, and then yesterday she was for a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Get her done, Granny. Her husband's in the hospital with all kinds of shit going on.
Yeah. Cheers, Poosmate. Poosmate put the link there. If anyone just wants to go over and read the post, leave a message, maybe of support or something like that for her, and let her know that we're thinking about her and her family.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
My neighbor's just being a pain in my ass today, so.
Your neighbor's upset that she was kept in hospital.
Yeah, she's calling me now. She's like, "What's the name of that Chinese place down the street?" So I had to tell her. So she's trying to get DoorDash to deliver her some Chinese food. I don't know what that lady's doing. Get stuff out. So yeah, she's being in the hospital. She goes downhill when she's in the hospital. When she's home, she's fine.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of people when they're in the hospital. It's when you're at home, you have that bit of extra. I don't know, you feel better. When you're in a hospital, you're always going to be a bit down, you know.
Yeah, last week, I mean,
Hey, Panis.
She was cooking up a storm, making cookies. We sat out in the yard, me and all the other neighbors, for a couple hours. Just, you know, they're all drinking beer and just cracking jokes and making fun of each other. And you know, she went to the doctor's Friday they were just going to give her an update, you know, on what was going on because she was supposed to start her chemo Friday.
Yeah.
And the pancreas, you know, makes your skin, you know, jaundice, you know, makes you yellow. Yeah. And they didn't like the way it looked, so they told them, you know, if we give you chemo, you know, it might kill you, you know, so we got to get that under control. But she has that tube in her side, you know, it's in her liver. So what it's doing is it's like draining out the bile that's in there or whatever. Well, when she came home, they took the bag off, but the tube is still there. So, you know, she was cleaning it like, you know, she's supposed to and stuff. But now they have to go in there and either redo it or something tomorrow. So then maybe, and it was supposed to be an outpatient, you know, on Friday. She was supposed to go in there, have it done Friday, and be home. And you know, here it is Sunday, and she's still sitting there.
No, hopefully they release her, because I guarantee you, once she gets out, she'll feel better straight away. You know, it'll help.
Yeah. I mean, she's been out grocery shopping and, you know, just ripping and roaring, you know. I mean,
yeah, because I seen there one video you said she had gone away into town to meet some friends or whatever, and you know, stuff like that. So she was getting about and doing things, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, now they put her back in there, and you know, she just gets so you know, upset and stuff. So it's like, you know, so I'm kind of on standby. I want to go to board sort this week.
Yeah, I was about to ask you when you plan on getting
Thursday, but I have to make sure, you know, she's all right.
And so, have you much stuff got ready for board sort? Have you a full load going up? Is it?
Yeah, I got about 5,000 ready to go.
Well, that's good.
So, and I still have a crap more coming, and I still have a crap more to do.
And what's the prices like at the moment off board sort? Are they holding from the last couple of weeks, or are they still fluctuating?
Yeah, I noticed the CD-ROM boards, they were like $5.25 a pound. They're now down to $4.40 a pound.
Okay.
But I have an inside scoop that possibly they may be going up. But I just have too much stuff, and I have not enough room. So I might take this stuff because I got that big laptop load last week, and that was almost $2,500 profit. I only paid $200 for all that stuff, and I have another big load to go get that's, you know, part of the 200. So, you know, that's a $5,000 profit. You know?
Yeah, and the guy that took them laptops off you or whatever, does he recondition them, or what does he do?
Yeah, he has a store.
Yeah.
But that's the guy I got all those laptops from too.
All right.
Yeah, the guy that buys them from me. He's been trying to hook up. Me and him have been trying to, you know, click for a few months now. But, you know, I'm either busy or he's out of town or So he came and I think I charge him by the pound, because that's what I sell them for.
Yeah.
And I always give them a break. Like I can sell, and it depends on what they are. There's 3 different categories. So I just tell them straight, $1 a pound, take them. So he came, he took 67 pounds, and he's going to pay me. I said, just hold on to it. I'll just run a credit on, what you have for me to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
So, all said and done, I gave him, it was $200, and I mean, he has a mountain of stuff yet. So, but he had to go. His uncle passed away, so Thursday he was going to Chicago, and he's supposed to be back tonight. So, I'm thinking maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm gonna cut myself, thin though, because if she don't come home till Tuesday, then I can go Wednesday and pick up all that stuff. But then Thursday I want to go to Ohio, and it takes a while to load up. What was it? 2,400 pounds of laptops is what I ended up picking up, plus towers and monitors and all-in-ones and all that stuff too. So it was probably a good I don't know, 3,500 on that van.
And how long of a round trip is it? With say there and back, how long will it take you to go to Ohio and back?
It's 7 hours altogether.
Yeah,
it's a full day.
That's a day gone as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 there, 3 back, and I'm only down there a half hour to 45 minutes. That's it.
And have you stuff to go to your refiner as well, or?
I just sent him a box full of stuff the other day, so he already got his stuff, so he paid for that. But yeah, I mean, I go to Ohio, I pull in, open the door, and they're in there unloading it, putting on the scale. One guy's writing it down, and they bring me the empty totes. I throw them in the truck and gone. Hand me a check and adios. See you on the next one. So.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm not there long. I'm not there long.
If I had somewhere here that I could just sell all the boards to, like Board Sort, it'd be a lot handier than taking mobile phones and everything apart. So, but unfortunately, it doesn't work that way over here.
No, and then I have all the My Series. I still got to do all those, and that takes time. That takes a lot of time.
Yeah, but it's all the categories now in the boards as well that you have to sort through. So
yeah,
it's not as easy.
Yeah, I mean, and just the green, the green motherboards. There's 3 categories now. So
yeah,
thankfully, a lot of the I Series ones, they're the metal socket, so they're only $1.50 a pound, where they used to be $2.25 a pound. But I mean, I have a mountain of those, and the other ones are 70 cents a pound. So.
Yeah, and then you'll have the watchbar as well. The won't you have your processors that you might, the I-Series processors, you might get some nice ones among them.
Yeah, I'll have probably 120 of those.
Yeah. Hey, Gills, welcome in, sir. Hope all is well with you too. I seen you were on someone's live today. I'd already seen the link you put up on Twitter there before I went live, so I didn't get a chance to look at it yet to see what it was. A few bleeps coming in. Yeah, so hopefully your neighbour's out anyway. It'd be great if she got out by tomorrow or something, like.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hectic week, that's for sure.
You'll have to get a helper, so you will. Here is Mike. One of the times you are in Ohio, we should meet up. I can trip to Board Sort the same day. There you go, Mike.
No.
I knew you were going to say that.
If I had room, I'd freaking take down those 8 or 10 milk crates full of circuit breakers I have. I'm going to be maxed out on the U-Haul van because that holds 3,500 and I'm right at 3,500 in weight. So that stuff adds up quick. Yeah, it'll all, chill out. But yeah,
Poos Mate was getting the dinner out. What's for dinner, Poos Mate? What's in the oven for dinner? What will happen?
I just ate breakfast at like 1 o'clock.
What time did you get up at?
5:45.
That's a long time without eating something.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had some like real small pancakes this morning, but they don't last long. See when you got one of these, those pancakes didn't even cover a corner. Lasagna. There you go.
How many does Board Swords have working up there? Does he have many guys working for him?
They have 2 locations.
Yeah.
So one, they're like an hour apart. The one I go to is east of Cleveland, and they usually have 1, 2, 3, between 4 and 5 in the back. It just depends because they shift them around. If they're short-handed at the one, they'll go down to the other one. But there's 2 people that are always there. Yeah, so there's about 4, and then there's a couple office people. But
administrators.
Part owners, I guess. But good people. Like I said, I go down there, I walk around, I look in every freaking box, and because I always find something that they buy that's there's a lot of stuff they buy that's not on their list. People don't know it. So me, I go down there and say, "Oh, you buy those? You buy those?"
Yeah, that's handy when you look around because you'll see something that you weren't thinking they'd take, and then you go, "All right, I can hold on to them now."
Yeah, like the relays, the clear relays. That you guys all lose your minds over because they got the little silver contacts that you can't even freaking see. Shit like that. Internet cards, like out of the cable boxes, with the metal housing in them.
Yeah.
And they buy all that crap. I just throw it all in the bucket. I ain't messing with that crap.
Yeah, I seen in Ian's video today. He was taking off some relays with the little gold contacts or the silver contacts. Sorry, the ones we lose our minds over.
Right.
Does your refiner take the SIM cards off you? From out of phones and stuff, does he?
Yeah, I mean, you get more money if you take the battery and the back off of the phones and you pull the SIM card. But I don't get that many phones anymore. So with the SIM card, I just throw them on the side too.
Yeah. Hey, simple man.
I had a police department that I had, 300 iPhones. And they said, we'll give them to you, but, you have to guarantee us that they'll be destroyed. I said, I gave them the, Board Swords information. I said, here's exactly where they're going to go. I said, I won't take them apart, none of that. And, because some of the iPhones, they have the battery that you can't remove.
Yeah.
You just sell them whole. But, yeah, and, I said, if you need a verification letter from them that, that they have them, they said, no. Because I was referred to them by one of the scrapyards. So, but that's where they went. I think it was what I have, almost 300 pounds or something. Those damn things. Now here you can go to like Walmart and they actually have a kiosk machine that buys iPhones. But yeah, I thought about doing that, but I said no. I said I'm not gonna screw up. A couple extra bucks.
Just for a few extra pounds, ruin the way it works.
Yeah, and you're dealing with law enforcement, so you never know. You never know what would happen. Somebody grabbed one of those and did something, or I'd like to know what was on them though. But I got a guy that actually I said in one of my videos, he's gonna give me $1 a pound for my hard drives without the board on. I can only get 30 cents a pound of board sort. I can only get 8 cents a pound for breakage.
So. All right, so so if you take off, like we say here, this hard drive. So if you take off the board, he'll still give you $1 a pound for it.
Yep. And so it's basically $1 a piece because they weigh about a pound.
Pound, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, well, I said I got probably 600 of them. I said so I will start getting the boards off of them, and because I was just going to sell the SATA drive, the SATA. Hard drives as just a hard drive with a board, because it's not worth taking off. But shit, I'm making my money, back just by selling
the SATA ones there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So you want to give me $1 a piece or $1 a pound? Have at it.
That's good.
Yeah. He's probably some con artist that's gonna open them up and take all the information off of them, and not my problem.
con artist. No, it's just a well. What is aluminium per pound at the moment?
Here,
Yeah.
I think cast aluminum right now is 32 cents.
Right. So he'll get 32 cents roughly back anyhow straight away.
Yeah.
So
I think I know he melts metal.
Yeah.
And I know he makes stuff, but yeah, I mean, I've known the guy for quite a while. It just shocked me that he got a hold of me and like wanted to know if I was still doing e-waste. I said, well, you know what my YouTube channel is. Go look. And that's all I said.
That's someone I haven't seen before. I think Earl coming in saying hi. Maybe he has.
Yeah,
maybe.
Earl Felt. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah. So welcome in, Earl. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, Earl's a good guy.
It's good to see you. I'm sure he was here before, but it's just my Alzheimer's isn't great, you know.
Well, you do live in Ireland, so.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I have an itchy eye, Mike.
Again?
Yeah.
I got a booger in my nose. Look at here. But no, I said 3:00 today. I'm shutting it down, and I'm calling it a day. I'm just tired. Shoulders hurt.
You have to have some days off, like, or
Yeah.
some time off, not days.
Some
time off.
Yeah, but I've been working like late, like really late. I'm getting up early, and I'm just trying to get stuff done.
Now, what I find sometimes when I'm ready to go to bed, that's when I want to go out to the shed and do something. You know, when it's time to go to bed over here, like 12 o'clock at night or 1 o'clock, and I say, you know, I might go to the shed for half an hour and just do something.
Yeah, there's a lot of times I'll shut everything down, come in here, take my shoes off, and get bored, and I go back out there. I'm out there for a few more hours. It's too freaking hot. It's 74. What are you talking about? It's hot. Beautiful.
It's too big and hot right now.
I got to scrap the drives all the way down.
Yeah, I micro scrap them right down to the very last bit.
Yeah, well.
Not even knocking that little bit of brass in the center out.
No.
Nah, not for Mike. When you put that video on today and you start scrapping out the little what was it, tin client?
Tin client, yeah.
Yeah, I said, oh, Mike is going micro scrapping, and he went so far and he looked at it, he goes, nah, just threw there.
Yep. I just want to see what kind of board was in it, and that's another category now. Those integrated motherboards like that, they don't have a CPU socket. We physically take it. That's called an integrated board. That's a new thing at Board Sort too.
Okay, so less money again.
Yeah. I got like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15. It'll say I got like at least 10 of them. But it's just too many changes, and you got to try to keep up with it.
I forgot that Mitsubishi used to make mobile phones one time. That's a Mitsubishi mobile phone.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, that I'd probably get more for now if I looked on eBay or something. I'd probably sell it for more than scrap value, but I just hate selling stuff on eBay. I just hate dealing with people on eBay because there's too many people out there who'll say they never got the item, or there was something that wasn't as described and blah blah, and then it's not going to be worth my while getting that sent back. Then you see,
right?
If they win. Hey, see you scrapping. Welcome in.
The integrated boards are 55 cents a pound. Even cheaper.
Motherboards, sorting them for the new grading. Yeah. They just means there's another category. You just have to, when you're going through your boards, you have to be more careful which ones you throw them into.
Yeah. What's up, Steve Scrapping?
And say someone else. Well, you probably might be able to answer this, but say someone sends up to Chris a mixed board, like they just throw all the boards into a box. What does he do there then? Does he just give them the lowest price, give the lowest price and have done with it, or will he sort through it for them?
Yeah, he'll sort them out.
Okay.
I heard that at one time, I don't remember who told me, this was a while ago, that they were actually charging to do that, and it was almost like 25%.
Okay, so they take a premium.
I never confirmed if they did that or not, but hey, question: how do you open a paint can?
Yeah, I heard you open it with an angle grinder or something.
Yeah, you feed it to a shark.
Well, you see, if you're too cheap to go and buy the glasses that have the mirror front on them, just get a can of paint and paint. You know, if you're too cheap to just buy the ones with the mirrored front on them, just get a can of paint and make it look like the mirrored.
And there's some bubbles in here, so I can kind of see through. Like I can get certain. Oh Jesus, there's Mike. Let's see. Let's try this hole over here. Yeah, they're scrapping Irish instead.
You're a lucky boy that you had them on and you hadn't got glazed over eyes today.
Oh, I tell you what, man. Yeah, it was. It's an attention getter.
I bet you jumped when that happened.
Well, the thing was, my whole face was painted this silver gray color, so I looked like a freaking Tin Man or something.
Oh, hold them glasses up. Oh, look at Mike with his. What does he wrote? Hold on now. I'll go
to
Mike
first. What does he have?
What Mike has wrote on his.
Cool.
You do all kinds of crazy stuff.
So can your glasses do that, Shark?
No. Nope. Can't do it.
Hey,
Can't do it.
Sorry, I missed Tim coming in. And did I miss anyone else coming in case I did? I said hi to see you scrapping. Next time I'm still going through my motherboards to sort them. Blah, blah, blah. Guild skills. Okay, that's it, yeah. So, do you got all the bed frames picked up, Shark?
I did, yes.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Plenty of them there. You need to find a bed frame guy again.
Yeah, actually, he might be getting back in business, so we might be. It turns out that he hooked up with a contractor that is refurbing hotels.
Okay.
So he's been so focused on the hotel work that he hadn't needed other stuff, and he's the guy that reached out to me about those bed frames.
All right.
So we might be getting back in business again together.
Well, that'd be handy because it'll mean you get a bit more than scrap value when you pick up a bed frame every time.
Oh yeah.
Well, most times if they're in good working condition. If they haven't been put to too much use in bed frames,
Remember I told you I was going to start walking?
Yeah. There you go. It's important to exercise your eyes.
Mm-hmm. There's like a million things on this thing. They're actually pretty cool.
You'd have to get one that ain't got time for that going across it.
Well, this is actually hooked up to an app where you can go on the app and you can put whatever message you want on these, like, a dead shark is the best shark, and a floating shark.
Say like F.U. Shark or anything like that on it.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, you can actually
put Irish.
But you know what? On YouTube you get that little stupid little TikTok things, and I was like, look at this idiot. Well, as soon as I clicked on it, I knew exactly what happened. As soon as I saw that on his face and stuff, I bet that was a paint can.
That was a paint can.
I mean, to cover his glasses like that's just crazy. You're lucky. You're lucky.
I was very lucky, man.
I would have definitely made a trip to Florida just to mess with your blind ass.
You're so sympathetic. It's amazing.
I can send you that face shield that Grandpa Kevin sent me that's still in the bag.
Well, I have a face shield, and I almost put the face shield on, but then I decided, no, I'm going to be. Sometimes the way the face shield sits out a bit. I was like, that was going to be in the way because I was going to have to do a lot of bending and twisting and stuff. So I put these on instead. Had no idea that paint can was stuffed in between the chunks of steel and.
Yeah. Wow. Hey Tina. I ain't seen Tina in a while.
Yeah, Tina's 3,000 more watch hours. So if anyone can help her out with some watch hours, please do. Pooh's Mate, if you could put Tina's link in, it'd be great. And then maybe some people who haven't got her might be able to get her and get her up to her watch time hours, because she's got her 1,000 subscribers, but she just needs some watch time.
Well, I can do that, but I charge 10 cents a minute.
Well,
and that's only to the people I like.
Yeah, the easiest way of getting your watch time hours is by doing lives.
Yeah.
Essentially, because that's your easiest way. Because if you do a live for 2 hours and you have 20 people in there, that's like 20 hours done.
Yeah.
Or 40 hours, sorry. 2 hours by 20 is 40 hours. So
It
you
adds
know,
up.
it adds up quick doing the lives. You know.
All right, let's see here.
If Poosmate is there, or if anyone else who I've moderated there can do it, actually. Doesn't have to be Poosmate, because Poosmate may have popped up for her dinner because she was getting her lasagna out of the oven there a while ago. So if anyone else is moderated there that can do it, please do. Or I can do it in a minute myself when I find the screwdriver I'm looking for to do something else first.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Hey, Poosmate, cheers for that.
Let him play. Yeah, I think I'm slowly going to start depleting my shred pile.
Well, now that you have the van, you can just do it as you want. Like,
it's not even that. It's just the price of the shred. You know, it's not going to go up. And I'm running out of room to pile it, so it's just.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is running out of room, because it takes up a lot of space.
That's a big pile back there behind that garage. And it's finally past the garage and creeping around the corner, and before you know it, it'll be in the yard. And
hey, Poosmate saying she can multitask because she's a woman. I can multitask. I can multitask, Poosmate. When I'm drinking, I can still talk shit. So there we go.
You're not drinking, so what's
I can drink and talk shit, and when I drink, I even talk even more shit.
It's amazing how brave you get when you drink, huh?
Yeah.
When I was in the Navy traveling overseas, I found that I got bilingual when I was drinking. Didn't matter what language. After a few beers, I was certain I was speaking that language.
Yeah, well, after a few beers, it doesn't matter what language everyone is speaking around you. You all speak everyone just speaks the same drunkenness.
Yeah.
So it's a common language at that stage,
What language do you speak, drunk?
Yeah, I speak drunk.
No, it's getting too big.
Yeah, I just can't find the right screwdriver bit. There's 3 million of them here. Sorry if I define anyone using the word. Maybe I should have said I am. Yeah, you have to be careful with your choice of words anymore. You can't just say things anymore. It's gone very politically correct in the world. Too politically correct.
Oh, Lord.
So what have you been up to, Shark? Anything new? Anything amazing happening out there? No?
Oh, I had some good pickups this week. Some interesting stuff. In fact, Monday's video is going to be about an oddball kind of pickup that I did. I met a potential new buyer for my e-waste. So it could be kind of cool, because all of this RAM, which is 4 and 8 gigabyte, they might make an offer on this and the other racks that I have here. So I don't have to try to sell it, individually or in pairs or something like that. I gave them an inventory of all of the 4, 8, and 16 gigabyte DDR3 or better kind of RAM that I have, and they're going to put together a quote for me. So.
And will they buy it untested, or do they want to test it first?
No, they'll buy it untested.
Okay.
And they're cool with that. They've got test equipment, and it's what they do. They resell used e-waste.
Okay.
So anything that I come up with now that looks like it is either new enough or might have some life left in it, they've said, send us a picture, let us take a look at it before you scrap it, and we'll make you a better offer than scrap on it. So, and they're right near Jacksonville, so I don't have to ship it anywhere.
For ye Americans, Tim is asking me, what do I think the score in the game between Man United and Liverpool will be tomorrow night. Tim is a Man United supporter. I support Liverpool. So I'm going 2-0 to Liverpool, Tim. What's your prediction? I'm going to see which of us is right next week.
2-0, huh?
2-0. I'm going. So we'll see. We'll see what Tim reckons now on that. But yeah, I was watching the boxing last night. The boxing was on last night. I watched that. Did you watch the boxing, Tim? Shark, it's amazing how far the resale value has come through the last few years.
Oh, awesome, Bob. That's great.
What Bob said, I bought Shark Scrapper and they were fantastic. They're still in the computer. There you go. There's an endorsement for Shark Scrapper RAM sticks.
Yeah.
Limited.
I wouldn't buy nothing from him. It'd have great paint on it.
Mike, I wouldn't even sell you 3 lights and only have one of them functional, even if you asked me to.
Yeah. But you did. Now one half light is still down in the basement.
Yeah.
That's why I can't work down there no more because they're not light. I don't give off enough light.
Yeah.
My neighbor just bought me a nice 4-foot LED light for the garage today. So
yeah, you're right. I see one of the videos you were on about changing the LED light because one side wasn't giving enough light.
Yeah, they're old fluorescents. I need the ballasts are finally going on. But I have bulbs, but I just need the ballasts. He sent me a text this morning like, "Are you up?" I was like, "I'm in the garage, dude. You live right next door." So he came out there, and it's in my video. So he got me the light, and then he got me a magnet on wheels. Like, I don't think it was 22 inches long.
So that's the second video you put up today.
I don't know.
Because it wasn't in the first video.
I noticed the one I put up today was yesterday. I just forgot to upload it.
Oh, all right.
So I went and looked in the studio. There was, one sitting there. I was like, oh, I better get that up there so Shark can watch it. Their processor and I'll be good. I got some 4 gigabyte hard drives, or terabyte, not gigabyte. Jesus Christ. I got like 4 terabytes.
That's cool. I don't have any 4 terabytes. All I have right now are some 2 terabytes. So yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's better. Oh, very cool, electronic scrapper.
Yeah, I came across an old computer. The offer on it has been insane. Yeah, some people when you find old stuff like that, that's what I was saying with that old phone belonging to Mitsubishi that I got. I never knew Mitsubishi made mobile phones, so might be worth more selling on eBay than it is scrapping it out. But I don't know.
So remember in the video from the container refurb place, I picked up a 60-gallon air compressor.
Yes.
So I put it up on Marketplace for $300, and these folks are coming in. I had a low ball at 150. I had another one at 200. It's like, come on, folks, look at what these things are going for new. Look at what the used ones are going for. I'm giving you a good deal already. I mean, jumping chimney.
What you should have done was put it at 500, and they probably would have offered you the 300 and something you wanted.
I guess, yeah. It's like I went in thinking, all right, I'm gonna put a good price on it. We're gonna get it out of here, and these folks are still trying to lowball me.
Yeah, but it's a force of nature. If you see something advertised and you see I'm advertising it for $100, you're going, yeah, I'd probably take 80 for it. He probably just wants to get rid of it. So you're always going to go lower than what they want at the beginning, and then you'll see if you get refused.
That's why I quit selling stuff, because I ain't gonna deal with the freaking idiot.
Mike could lose the cool with them if they came to him.
I had an i7 CPU that I put on eBay one time, and for $50, it was like $130 CPU. If I would have just sold it to Board Store, $50. Just one, and so it wasn't on there an hour, and my phone bings. Somebody put a message on it, and he's like, if I send it, when can you send it out? I said, as soon as that payment hits my PayPal, I will wrap it up and I'll ship it out the same day as long as it's before 5. The post. So, he sends me the money. The post office is a mile down the street. Boxed it up, sent it out. It wasn't 2 hours later. This little bastard. He's like, "Oh, can I cancel that?" Like, no. Dude, what do you mean? I said, "It's already sent out." He's like, "Well, how can we do this?" I said, "When you get it, you just return it back to me the way I sent it to you, and if it's back the same way I sent it to you, I'll refund your money." Never sent it back, and that was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, because
So that's why I will buy off of eBay all day long. Well, not anymore because everybody's ridiculous with prices.
Yeah.
But I I have no problem buying, but I will not sell a thing. I won't even sell gray safety glasses for $1.
Yeah. I know. If you're careful buying the mirrored safety glasses, because it could be just painted ones.
Right.
Hey man, I'm going to charge extra for these because you can actually somewhat see through these a little bit, kind of, sort of, not really, but kind of.
Gil is using his speech to text and is not putting down exactly what he says all the time.
Man, I tell you what though, I went into the bathroom, and I took the glasses off, and I looked like owl eyes with my eyes were clean, but everything around me was silver, and I'm using water and the hand soap, and that got some of it off, but then I had to grab. They had this Ajax, which I don't know if you have Ajax over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm scrubbing my face with Ajax, trying to get the rest of it because it was burning.
I think it says on Ajax not to put onto your skin usually, does it not?
Yeah, but this stuff was burning. This was like an industrial kind of paint, and it was burning my skin. I was like, I gotta get this shit off of me, even if I have to use Ajax. I'm getting it off of me.
Here you go, Gil.
Hold on. Let me make that bigger so everyone can see it. Doom. Where's the size wrote on that? I'm trying to see it myself, but it keeps moving.
Right there.
It's frozen now. He's a very steady hand, isn't he? It's frozen. Oh, he's back.
Sad. I wasn't frozen. You were.
Double R Restorations, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Hope all is well down there in Aussie land. Down under. There you go. You're back again, Mike. You were freezing there. I don't know, is it my side or your side, but you were freezing.
I've been moving the whole time.
Yeah, so you were very lucky, anyhow, Shark Scrapper, that you didn't get have to spend a couple of hours in the hospital getting your eyes washed out.
I don't know how they would have washed that stuff out. I mean,
paint thinner, be grand.
Yeah. That you just imagine how miserable that would have been.
Some turpentine would have done the job lovely for you.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Muriatic acid will do it too.
Yep. The good news is we got the paint out of your eyes. The bad news is you're blind.
Yeah. Yeah. But it just shows how easy things can happen. You didn't realize that was there, and this thing bang, paint everywhere.
Yeah. You should have called me. I would have came down here with my grinder, my new gloves from Grandpa Kevin, and that face shield. And the video.
Hey, Raphael Scrapper, how do you? Welcome in.
Hey, Raphael.
How in chat? Silver better than glow in the dark. Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
That would have been. Yeah, I've had a couple of comments on the video, to that effect. It's like at least it wasn't fluorescent pink or something like that.
Yeah, driving home and getting stopped by the police, and you're just glowing in the car. That would have been an interesting explanation on what happened. Yeah.
Because the silver did kind of blend in,
Hey, romantic.
Yeah, kind of blends in real nice.
Mike has an itchy eye.
Yeah.
That itchy eye syndrome is terrible.
Yeah. Pops up a lot.
Yeah, it does. So surely. I hate these new Samsung phones. Very little gold in them.
Yeah, the problem with those damn phones now is, you take the battery out and then you got to throw the battery in the shred pile because nobody buys the batteries anymore.
You can take the little bit of gold off the ends if you want. If you're a micro scrapper like me, like if you're someone like me who'll take the gold off them sort of things. Two itchy eyes.
You know what? There was the time I did that shit.
I know your videos are still up there.
Yeah, go through all my videos from all the way in the beginning, all 1,000 of them. You'll see.
Yeah. So when you go to Mike's page, if you sort videos by earliest, you will see he was a micro scrapper like me.
Yeah.
Then he hit his head and his brain started working.
Right. Thank God. Could you imagine how much crap I had piled up if I still did that too?
Oh, you wouldn't have been able to get into that basement ever.
I had to buy a storage facility. Yeah.
Well, because you'd still have a backlog of a bazillion PCs because you'd have never been able to get to all of them.
Oh yeah, but like trying to take all the chips off, like the amount of PCs you get, if you had to strip all them down, you'd never get it done.
And all the stuff that was in my basement is still in my basement. I haven't taken much out of there. I've scattered it around more. Because the benches are gone, so I got more area to scatter it around. But yeah, it's just I just have
that neighbor shed now because there's none of that carrying stuff down to the basement anymore.
I'll tell you what, if I had to deal with that massive load of laptops I got last week and dragging that, I'd be dead. That's M&M.
Are you messing with M&M's there? M&M's, is it? M&M's. We should be sponsored by M&M. We eat so many of them.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm going to reach out to them.
Yeah.
Well, I prefer the peanut butter myself.
Oh yeah, I like the peanut butter ones.
Yeah, they're all right.
You can't get the peanut butter ones in Ireland, so I have to do with the crispy ones, or the brownies, or the peanut, or the chocolate. That's all I can get.
I've seen some bags here where they have peanut M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms, and it's either the crispy or the regular M&Ms, and they're all in the same bag.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, so if anyone has won the lotto and wants to send me M&Ms, because it does cost a lot of money to send M&Ms, just ask Shark to Ireland. especially if you pay taxes twice on them. Hold on, I have a bleep in the basement, and it's our good friend Everyday Solars.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, hi.
I read your post earlier, and sorry for that bit of bad news that you've got.
Oh, thank you. I did see it. I just haven't got around to replying to people yet because in the hospital on their Wi-Fi it blocks all the comments, so I can't actually. I see the pop-up, but I can't open them until I come out and go on to data. So I thought I knew that you'd said, and I thought, oh, he's on. So I'm just sitting out here. You're only allowed 2 to a bed, so some other family members are seeing him. He's sleeping, so
yeah.
I thought
I hope you do realise that I speak for myself, but I speak for the rest. I'm sure everyone has the same in the scrap world. If you need to talk, we're just a phone call away.
I know, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. It's been a long few days, and this is what my hair looks like when I haven't been home since Wednesday. Oh, he's doing well, though. He is doing well. So
Good. And,
yeah, he's a little fighter.
Yeah, and what's their plan? Do you want to talk about?
So, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have come up if I need a distraction, but it's most of the time I have no other adults to talk to because overnight and everything, it's just me. So, once everybody goes, it's just me. So it's quite nice to come out here and talk.
Who are you talking to? There's no adults here.
There's no adults on the panel.
Couple. I can't see chat though because I'm on my phone, so I'm really sorry if.
Well, everyone is wishing you well,
messages,
and everyone in chat is wishing you well, and you also.
Oh, I appreciate it. I will. Overnight I don't really have much to do, and he's having hourly neuro obs, so sleep isn't much of a thing. So it's been a whirlwind really, because I mean, that I put a couple of posts up over the last month of just typically that on the two occasions we ended up in the emergency department were Wednesdays. So of course I put posts up saying, oh, my videos aren't happening, and because he'd been poorly, and just I actually can't really get my head around it, to be honest. It's happened so quickly. He had none of the classic symptoms. Some of you might not have seen the post, and so my 4-year-old nephew, who I took on when my sister passed away, he got diagnosed with a brain tumor the other day. He's been sick for a month on and off, just vomiting all the time. And he's got a little wobbly on his feet, but I thought that's just because he had no blood sugar. And we went to A&E twice, and both times they kind of thought it was a tummy bug. So they just thought it was one that was rumbling on and wouldn't go away. But the second time, so both times he had anti-sickness and then got better. So they just thought, oh, he just needs to break that sickness cycle. And so on the second time, Wednesday just gone, they were going to send him home again. And I said, yeah, but what about finding the cause of what's actually causing him to be sick? So there was a bit of umming and ahhing and a bit of reluctancy to kind of, send him up to the ward. But they rang up and they sort of kind of just sent me up there to keep me quiet, I think. So we went up there and they examined him. He had no classic, other than the sickness, none of the other classic symptoms of a brain tumor. So he's 4 years old, it's not what you expect when a 4-year-old is throwing up, is it? So he had a scan the next morning and they found it's the size of a golf ball, and it was just by his brainstem at the back of his head. So we got blue lighted up to a major hospital, and they removed it yesterday. It was an 8-hour agonizing wait of an operation, and that they've successfully removed all of it, which is just fantastic.
That's good.
It was really good.
That's good. So
I mean, the whole list of stuff that was expected, to go wrong. One of the things was that they did kind of think that he might wake up with mutism, because it's a common side effect of a tumor where his tumor was. But as soon as he woke up, he spoke straight away, which just made, we just burst into tears, because that was a relief. And he can move all of his limbs. He's still very sleepy. It was a major operation, and he hasn't really been awake much, but he's doing fantastically. So we just got to wait now for the biopsy results, and it does look like there was something not quite right with his spine. So I am expecting that their initial suspicions of the fact it's cancerous is probably accurate, but we won't know until we know. So I'm not going to go mental about that right now. We're just gonna, take it every day at a time. But
take everything as it comes. But it just shows it puts things in perspective. Like, we'd be worrying about YouTube videos and this video, and will I get more likes, or someone disliked, or someone give me a bad comment. At the end of the day, it means nothing.
No, your health is literally your wealth, and it is everything.
Absolutely.
And as I was saying to you, Mike, it doesn't matter. Like, if you get a bill in the door and you're thinking, oh, this is terrible, I've got this unexpected bill, or something breaks in the car. At the end of the day, you'll eventually solve that somehow. But health is something that's out of your hands, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing to do, you know. So it's good.
Yeah.
Good that they've got the operation over and that part done anyhow, and they're happy enough so far with everything, you know.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't ask for more really. So he's a little fighter, the little man. I mean, they've been through so much already. As a family, we just can't actually.
Yeah, no,
It's just.
Sometimes
Yeah, you've had it rough here for a while.
Yeah, sometimes you see people get a rough run of it, and
you do.
You know, and it's just what life throws at people. Sometimes you don't expect things to happen one after another, but sometimes they just do.
They do, yeah. But luckily, we're all tough cookies, so just gotta get through it. And I'm just outside on my own, so I thought, I'll do something I haven't been able to do for quite a long time, and just pop up on panel and say thanks for all the well wishes.
Oh yeah, well, no,
it's nice.
We might sometimes act like we're on Kieran Gitz, but now we all do have hearts.
I know.
Sometimes, you know. Even Mike, like, you know, and he's
you know, and I was thinking when you said that he had a tumor the size of a golf ball, it's like if I had a tumor the size of the golf ball in my brain, they'd have to figure out which one's the brain and which one's the tumor.
Yeah.
Damn, they're right about the same size.
No. They figured out that the pea size is the brain and the tumor was the golf ball.
Excuse the expression.
Yeah. I just want to say hi to a few people that came in actually, because Solar can't see who's coming in. So who came in? Crypto came in there, and Cruiser Mac, and they're all just saying. The people that are all saying everything is. I hope everything's okay. Is like Pooh's mate, Parknest, of course. Tim, Gill Skills, Raphael, Cruiser Mac, Crypto, Lee. See you scrapping. Who else? There's a few more people there. Anyhow, if I missed you, I apologize because I'm trying to keep up and listen to Solars at the same time. So they're all wishing you well, wishing your family well, anyhow. Solars.
Thank you, everyone. I'm going to watch it back because I've got hours to kill. So I'll look at all your comments. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You must be awful bored if you're going to watch it back.
Sorry. Curtis sitting outside the hospital.
There's some more people with bad news when you hear ambulances going out.
Yeah. Well, it's the air ambulance. I can't believe how many times the air ambulance has landed here in the last few days. It's constant. It's amazing.
There's always something going on. But no more than us here in Ireland. Your health system at the moment and our health systems are barely coping with after COVID and everything else that's going on. So it's a good job that you kept the pressure on them to make sure they're done, because again, a lot of hospitals will try and get you out the door as quick as they can anymore because they just want to keep moving, you know.
Yeah, I agree. And actually, I'll just say about the health service is that after my sister, the way they treated her, I was feeling really cross and down and negative about the NHS, even though as a whole, it's great. But from our personal, what had just happened, it was awful, given that they were really negligent, and that ultimately probably ended up in her death. So we struggled with that a lot. But I have to say, coming here and the totally polar opposite of experience, and the wonderful staff, and they've just been so amazing. And I know children is different, but I can't tell you just how amazing. And the bedside manner of the surgeon, and he was so reassuring. And he literally, you have all these questions, and he said to us, we said, what are the chances of him not actually waking up from this operation? Because that is always what a brain operation in a child that you're going to fear. And he said, well, I've done 1,000 of these type of tumours in children, and I haven't lost one of them. And, he's not going to be the first. And that was the most reassuring thing he could have said. And he woke up just fine. So, yeah, they've been wonderful. Can't thank them enough. Really wonderful.
I see Cruiser Mac reckons the ambulance is probably heading to Ian's shed, that he's probably done something to himself.
Yeah, scrap-a-lunch. Not that I can really talk, can I? But,
So you've got to go up to Ian's shed and clear it out. You haven't done it over the weekend.
Well, I would, but, I could really do with spending a weekend on my own shed.
Not right now, obviously, but...
Yeah. I do love
when I go over to Liverpool in a couple of weeks' time, I'll clear Ian's shed. Well, it's secret location now for him, no problem.
I'm sure you will. Nice. A couple of ton bags of
Well, I wasn't going to
e-waste.
mention
Very
the secret location.
I should drive over, really. That way, then I can bring it all back with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
there
need
you
to.
go.
I
You
don't
got a
think
spare
Ryanair
truck?
will allow that in the carry-on somehow.
No.
I'll get a van instead.
Yeah.
Tell Ryanair, but carry-on. What is it?
Mercedes
Outback.
Sprinter.
Anyway, I'm going to pop back off the camera. I just wanted to come and say thanks, really, and see some familiar faces. So I'm going to go back into chat, and I'm going to go back in a minute. So
That's no
it was
problem.
lovely to see
No
you all,
problem.
and
Every day,
thank you.
Yep.
And I'll
Hang in
see
there,
you
dollars.
when I see you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Thank you. Will do. Bye, everyone.
Now, so as I said, there's always someone has worse problems than yourself sometimes, you know. But at least the operation, hopefully, has been
Thank
the
you.
first part of it has gone well from what she's saying. So at least that's one thing, you know. So, Parknest, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm good.
Jeanette Pickering, hello, how do? Good to see you. I did say hi to Crypto, didn't I? And I said hi to. And if I missed anyone, I do apologise. But just say hi again, and I'll give you acknowledge that you're in the chat. You know, so there we go. That's sobering enough for people to realise there's more to life than just YouTube sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
So I don't know how this happened. I dropped an M&M, and somehow or another, it managed to roll back behind the tower and through the bird's nest of wires and cables and stuff that are behind there. I don't know how it got through all of that to wedge itself back there so well. It's going to stay there for a while now.
Well,
That happens to me all the time.
I guarantee you, if the dog
Screws.
slips it out, you're going to need a new computer because the dog will just tear everything out to get it.
You might as well go get it because you're blurry anyway, so nobody can see your ugly butt. So just go get your M&M. Hey, is there a like this thing is like 9 years old. So I mean, is it date what? Fix your camera, jerk. God.
There, are you happy now?
I thought I got hit with some spray paint. I thought I was going blind.
Is it IDE or SATA?
SATA.
What size? If it's less than a terabyte, I won't bother.
It's this big.
You don't know capacity.
Come on, Mike, huh? Johnny Five, welcome in.
The only reason I asked that because it's 9 years old tomorrow. August
Tomorrow?
22nd. Yeah, the date on August 22nd, 2013.
So are you having a birthday party for it or something?
It's a 4 terabyte. But, you know, I'm going to send these to you
Terabytes?
because I got like 4 of them. So
I think the warranty's expired.
Well, maybe a bit out of warranty.
anyway, I wouldn't give anybody a warranty even if it was brand new in the pack.
It's a spirit.
Yeah, there used to be a guy in my town and his garage, and when they go into him and they buy something off him, they'd say, "What's the warranty?" And they'd say, "When you drive outside that gate, that's your warranty." You know, so you knew in advance what it was.
Yeah, August 22nd.
There you go.
Do you see it?
2013.
Do you see it? You
Do
see
you
it?
see it? Do you
You
see
haven't
it?
seen it?
Hey, Bill, welcome in. Good to see you. It's good that you never change, Mike. We love you for your abruptness and your truthfulness and your I've been itchy eye.
Wouldn't have you any other way.
Now he's gone.
Hey, Mike, that's the best shot of you yet, man.
Is that gray paint? Is that gray paint?
Yeah, you got some spray paint just there.
Oh, I better not show that because that's that silver paste from the CPUs. Freaking this clown over here will be over here trying to get my finger now.
Yeah, to get the silver out of it. Silver in there? It's like last night on Raphael's, they were saying to Raphael, "Oh, you've a heart of gold, really." And Brizzy Boy goes, "You better watch out because Scrapping Ireland will turn up at your house, so."
I'm gonna sell all my gold-plated stuff to Board Sort for $1 a pound.
Oh.
Yep.
If I only lived near you, I would have given you more than $1 a pound for it.
I got a whole bunch of it. I'd send it to that butthole that's underneath me there, but he don't appreciate nothing. So
You're charming as ever.
You get on so well, don't you? It's like the Odd Couple. It's like the Odd Couple.
Hey, Mike, come on up to the camera just a little bit more.
come on, you want the beard or the nipples?
Oh, God, my eyes. Oh.
You should have pulled the shirt down when you were done.
Oh.
But yeah,
Okay, now what was that again?
put your shirt on. You'll be all right.
I was going to say, you need to wash your eyes out with paint again, Shark.
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm just going to rub the Comet straight in my eyeballs this time.
With a wire brush.
A Brillo pad. Get a Brillo pad to it.
There you go.
You fogged up my screen. What the?
Sorry, Bill.
Poor old Bill.
It happened. Oh my gosh.
Are you bringing anyone with you, Mike, when you go to Ohio, or just going on your own?
No, I got me and a buddy go.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least you'll have someone to help you. Do you get him to help you load before, or do you just turn off when it's all done?
He's good to drive. Other than that, he's useless. He's like Shark. All he does is piss and moan, complain. Oh, my arm. Oh, my leg. Oh, my back. Oh, my ass, shit in the ass is pulling on the hairs. Oh, always got some bullshit. God.
Oh.
Just shut up and drive. That's all you gotta do. Say a fucking word to me the whole time. No,
Hey, skills.
What's up, Bob?
How is everybody?
How are you doing? You're in and out of the shed. So you are. You're back at your computer.
Taking a bit of a break from the shed. It's hot out there.
What's your temperature today over there?
87.
Oh, 87. Okay.
Fahrenheit.
87's not hot.
You're in Florida. You're like 1,500 miles away from me or more. Way more.
only 76 here. Come on over.
Okay. Me and heat don't get along too well. Me, heat, and humidity definitely don't get along too well.
Well, humidity is the killer. I don't mind the heat. It's the humidity that does it.
I get into breathing issues with the humidity, so
Yeah.
the heat I don't mind. It's the humidity that gets me.
Yeah, I mean, I can work through the heat, but I just have to pace myself, just like every now. Drink plenty of water.
Hey, Ralph, welcome up.
Hello.
Well,
Oh, wait. I haven't fixed my sound yet. Hold on.
Cheers, everybody, by the way. It's good to see everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel.
Yeah, I seen you put a thing up that you're on someone's live today earlier on.
Yeah, it was John Wild.
Okay, I don't have him. What's his channel about, or what does he do?
He's basically he's a coach. He's into the entertainment business.
Okay.
He fosters people like actors and for commercials and stuff like that. And
Okay.
there's a bunch more stuff he does.
So it's like a talent sort of scout sort of thing?
Yeah. Well, he's more of a talent management.
Okay.
He helps them. He sets them up for success. He's kind of like a manager.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the best way I could describe it. E-Waste, you know him, don't you?
Yeah, I know John well. Yep. Yeah, he's a good guy.
So,
He is.
He's a good guy.
so unlike Mike, this guy actually sets people up for success.
Yes, he sets people up more for success, but E-Waste Mike sets people up for success as well. He's just a lot more cryptic about it.
Successful failure is what I try to do, and I love you, Ralph.
I love you too, Mike. We're back to that.
The bromance is back.
It's never really went away.
Romance is back
No.
on.
Yeah.
Can
see,
you
Ralph was away-
switch me and
was away
Ralph,
for
put
last
Ralph
week.
underneath Mike, please?
Oh, yes, let me do that actually. Hold on now.
It's getting a little moist down here.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
This is gonna crush me, literally. It's a good thing I'm really strong.
Ralph, how is it that you went on vacation and didn't take Mike with you? What's wrong? What's going on there, man?
How do you know
Um,
he did it? How do you know?
Yeah,
I
that?
don't
we've
think the
seen
island
you.
was big enough.
Oh,
Well, he could have gone Dutch.
You didn't say that last night, motherfucker.
now, are you going to chat? I didn't. Where did you go for your holiday? Did you? You said somewhere tropical, was it?
It's a small island. It had subtropical temperatures because where I live here, we had a heat wave and it was 32, 33 ish.
Yeah.
And over there it was a nice cool 25, 26 ish.
Here you go, Ralph.
Uh-oh, little pumpkin.
Now that he's gone, I love you more too, little pumpkin.
It's Crypto's alter ego.
I know who it is.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
I noticed little pumpkin came in after Mike stepped away, so
Yeah,
that
maybe
was a bit tactical.
maybe he is the little pumpkin.
No, little pumpkin and I had private streams.
Mike tries to lower the.
No, but it's actually it was one of the Dutch islands. On the very north part, we have a couple of islands, and I was on one of those.
Oh, right, okay.
And we had awesome weather.
Yeah, it was. We had good weather the same week you were gone as well here.
Yeah.
So it was great. Yeah. So back to work in 2 weeks' time, is it, or a week and a bit? Monday week?
This is going to be the last week.
Oh my
So
god.
I'm a bit bummed about that, but yeah.
No. But hey, you might be getting a rake more of scrap that you don't really want because you've tidied up your apartment.
Yeah, true. And just before I got upstairs, because I just came home, I was in the garage doing an Ian Matthews, cutting apart more fire extinguishers, and I found a induction cooking, a standalone induction cooking hob, and a PC that I can now take apart. It's quite dark in here, but yeah,
There you go.
trust me on that.
And was that in your own garage you found them, or did you?
No,
just
that was
bring
in the dumpster room here.
Oh, in the dumpster room. Okay, that's good. So,
Well, and Ralph, just think of all the videos you'll be able to put out once you get back to work and have some time on your hands.
Yes, true. Now that everything's cleaned up. Yeah. Here's a bit of a view of where I was. This is basically on a hill on top of the island. Look at all the typical Dutch-looking houses.
houses.
Can you share that video on StreamYard?
Beautiful.
This is there's a lighthouse.
We've square
I saw
lighthouses.
it-
We've round
saw it,
lighthouses.
on the farms.
Yeah, it's a fairly modern thing.
Yeah.
Zoom in on the radar thingamajigger.
It's a wonder you didn't go up and try and scrap it out.
I did find some scrap in some dumpsters, but I wasn't allowed to take it.
You see that big pile of gold over there to the right by the water?
The
You
big
know,
pile of what?
Gold, right by the light.
Yeah, right there. Yeah,
Oh, there's
no,
some yellow there. Yeah, true.
Well spotted, Mike.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't see it.
Yeah.
I did want to draw your attention to it in case you all wanted to get there before I do.
I'd love to see that boat just round.
No
Well,
tulips or
spotted
windmills. Well, not on this little island. This little island is, however, famous for raspberries. They have a raspberry, well, not a factory, a processing plant for making jams and all kinds of stuff made of raspberries. There's some fields there, but it's quite small. I think if you go on a bicycle, you can go anywhere on the whole island on the bicycle in only like an hour.
Yeah, that was like a little island I was on in actually up where Mike is heading to Ohio. There was an island up there in a place called Sandusky, I think it's called, and there was an island called Kelly's Island. And like that, you rent a bike, but you'd cycle the whole island in less than an hour. But it was an absolutely beautiful place. But after an hour, you'd cycled it all. But there's some glacier things there that you could go looking at where the glaciers were and all this sort of stuff. So it was a very interesting place.
Yeah, they're not there anymore.
No, the glaciers aren't there, but the tracks are still there. They jumped through the ground when they came through.
Cruiser Mac, I don't really know if there's going to be scrap with this new job. I haven't asked yet because I haven't been there. I'm going to have to call them tomorrow to make an appointment on when to start, where to go, what to do.
And would you have to do a training week with them first, or are you going straight in?
Probably, yeah, maybe even 2. Maybe, I don't know. Not sure.
Yeah.
Most of the job is going to be similar to what I've done, but it's just other brand of equipment.
Yeah.
Ralph, were you laid off with your old job?
Yes.
Had a bit of a scare this Friday. Apparently, Wayfair decided to lay off 900 people.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, I was not one of them, but
You're lucky, yeah.
yeah, very.
Yeah.
And they're actually hiring here in Ireland. I think they're looking for, is it 200 people in Ireland, Wayfair?
What's up, Brissy?
Well, so are you suggesting that 200 Irish can do the job of 900 US?
No,
Yes.
no, I'm sure they're
Yes.
hiring someone. I'm sure they're hiring someone in UK as well. Like, but it's just weird how they lay off in certain spots and hire in other spots. You know, it's just like it. But again, that all comes down to, I suppose, they can't say, oh well, then if it's gone quite new, the thing will look after Ireland, and because you can't ship the stuff from the US straight to Ireland, you have to have your own shipping.
Hey,
here.
It all
Brizzy.
boils down to where it's, it basically it's projections. COVID really messed everything up, in terms of
Yeah, Brizzy.
projecting sales and growth and things of that
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah.
And they're trying to recalibrate all of that.
Yeah,
Still sucks though.
yeah.
Wayfair, you got just what we need.
Say again.
Overpriced.
That's the
bills.
commercial that they have that
Oh.
runs around here all the time.
Oh. Yeah,
I
no,
was,
they
I
have
was
their,
figuring that somebody was going to cringe when he heard the commercial, but I guess he didn't hear me.
no, the Wayfair's European headquarters are in Ireland, but because a lot of their jobs are looking for French speakers and German speakers, and they're looking for Italian speakers to look after that side of the business for them.
Well, that would make sense why they're hiring for bi and trilingual people. Because
Yeah.
right now, from what I understand, there's been a hiring freeze for quite some time.
Yeah. It's all like looking for people for different languages to work in the European headquarters to look after them departments.
Ralph, you doing the same thing that you were doing before, or is this something completely different?
It's basically the same stuff: dishwashers, washing machines, dryers, cooking hobs. I get refrigerators now and freezers. I didn't have those before. But I used to work for Whirlpool, who owns a couple of brands: Hotpoint, Indesit, Bauknecht, Ignis, a couple of things, and Whirlpool, of course. But now I'm going to be doing mostly a brand called Beko. And I think they have Grundig is part of them as well. So different grade of scrap. Maybe there's less Chinesium. Maybe there's more Chinesium. Who knows? We shall see.
Is it Bako, B-A-K-O?
BEKO, yeah.
BEKO.
What's his name?
BEKO.
Oh.
BEKO.
Oh, B-E-K-O.
Yes.
I'll drop Wikipedia link for company.
Well, the company name is called Asso Gem or something. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It's
Asshole Jim?
yeah, something like that. And it's quite far away. It's like an hour and 15-minute drive to their office. But I will get a company car and I will be working from there. So I get my jobs on my either tablet or phone or computer,
Jackie.
whatever I get, and then I just see where I have to go the next day.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're setting you up good.
Yeah, well, it's the same job I've been doing for Whirlpool, and it's basically the same I did when I was the cable guy, because it's just a different type of work, but still driving around in a van full of crap, following whatever my laptop or tablet tells me to do. There's a lot of freedom there. And when I pass a dumpster that has scrap in it, I can stop and dumpster dive in my paid time, make videos, and take the scrap home and make even more money. Oh, gold! There's gold.
Gold. Whirlpool were bought by an American company, weren't they, years ago? I think they used to be owned by Philips originally or something, was it? Or
No, it was different. Whirlpool is an American company, and Whirlpool and Philips did a collaboration in the 90s. Basically, you got the Philips Whirlpool logo And
Yeah.
a lot of people thought that Whirlpool was a daughter part of Philips, which it wasn't. And Whirlpool ended up buying all of the white goods section of Philips, including taking over all the people. And as far as I know, there's still some people that used to be part of Philips that now still work for Whirlpool.
Yeah. And Philips TVs are gone now. Like Philips TVs, even though the brand is still out there as Philips TVs, they're owned by a Chinese company now.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Philips only really concentrate on healthcare now, like making machines for hospitals and stuff like that.
Yes, scanning stuff.
Yeah. They give up the white goods and they give up the the TV, the brown goods.
Yeah.
No.
I think Radio Shack, which has gone the way the Dodo sold Philips too, along with their brand, which was Optimus.
I always hear about Radio Shack. We never had that here. We had similar type of shops, but not specifically Radio Shack.
We had a crowd called, I think it was Maplin or something like that. They used to do the same sort of stuff as Radio Shack.
Like the British Radio Shack.
Yeah. Radio Shack was the Harbor Freight of electronics.
Yes.
Pretty much. Exactly. It's a good way to put it.
We used to have Radio Shack over here, and they used Tandy.
They went under the name Tandy, is it?
Yeah, Tandy. That was.
I remember Tandy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that was a slightly small level above Yoko.
Yeah. Well, KitchenAid, aren't they part of the Whirlpool brand now as well? I think that KitchenAid brand is part of that Whirlpool.
Yes, KitchenAid was also bought by Whirlpool.
Yeah.
Indeed, yes. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Whirlpool is in Michigan, isn't it? I think their headquarters is.
Not sure.
I think it is. Parknest will know in about 10 seconds.
Okay.
You got to go change your diaper?
Had somebody come to the door.
Hey, Dan, K and Dean Scrappin, welcome in. I said hi to Brizzy Boy, just in case you didn't hear me. Welcome in, Brizzy Boy.
So subtle.
There's Wikipedia link for Whirlpool.
Sounds like you're entering a solid company.
Yeah,
I hope so.
And it's in Arbor, Michigan.
Oh, it is Michigan, I was right.
Hey, gain some subscribers.
Not Benton.
What's up from Brissy?
So, Gil, or Bob, whichever you prefer to be called up here. Because Ralph is here, I just keep calling you Gills, because he gets upset if I use real names.
No, he uses his real name himself, so that's okay.
Okay, so...
We don't want another Dumpster Jerry case going. No. I can't deal with that.
I was going to ask Bob, anyhow, how is he getting on with the scrapping? Are you picking up much at the moment?
Not really. It slowed right down. The last couple, 2-3 weeks, I haven't gotten much.
Okay.
I've just been catching up with what I got. I had 2 5-gallon buckets of like motors and stuff like that. And that most recent video that I did with the Dremel, that's pretty much what I've been doing the last 3 weeks. Is just going through
Dremeling all the little bits of copper every year.
Yeah, exactly.
I've actually been doing similar stuff. Yeah.
I got a lot. I mean, you'd be surprised how much copper you get out of that stuff.
Yeah.
I leave all that kind of stuff till the winter because during the winter you have nothing else for doing, just long evenings. So I just go into the shed and I start taking all that small copper bits out. And I know Mike is about to scratch his eye again when I keep talking about that.
That's why I have like 5,000 relays off of circuit boards to take apart, to take all the little hair copper out.
Yeah. That's what I save for the winter. Losers.
Lihu, zihu.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that would be usually my winter stuff. 2 or 3 bin loads of that to sort through.
This is actually quite useful now that I found this thing here. Let's see. It's a little
hey, Jackie,
USB light.
Jackie, when she came in or not. Change the tank and rear back on the road.
Yeah, get light on my little drawer of tools here.
That's what I must do as well, is sort out all my tools. I have them all over the place at the moment.
Yeah.
I
am now taking these little circuit boards with the little gold flashing on them off of all the ink cartridges. I got a huge box from a guy who lives in the street where my mom lives. and he called me a couple of days ago. He said, "I have some stuff for you, including a box of bottles of wine and stuff, if you're interested." Well, I don't drink, but I bet I can divide that among some other people that I know. So gave the whole box to my mom. My brother and his girlfriend came by, took a couple. She took one as a gift for some new people that moved in the street. So it's being distributed everywhere.
I thought you were going to say, "Oh, they're all empty bottles."
No.
They're scrap. Melt the glass down and recycle it.
No, they said they stopped drinking alcohol, so they just gathered everything they had and got rid of it.
Earl's looking down there at that Twinkie.
Yeah, that's a good picture of Earl.
I haven't seen Earl in a while in your videos. He's gone video shy.
He's gone rogue.
Because I'm not in the basement anymore.
Yeah.
True.
That's Pepper Valve. I found.
I take them over in the garage. Let them run around
Fools with relays saves you a ton of time. Yeah. See, did you see Ian's video today? He had some of them relay spools and he broke them off to get off the.
Oh yeah, he snipped off the side and just that worked pretty well.
Yeah.
I found the Knipex mini bolt cutters work amazing on the copper spools with relays.
Yeah, so he's doing it the same way as Watchcall did, Ian. He just I'm sure he just cuts off the end. That's what he's saying.
I actually bought some tools. I bought tools. I was at Aldi's today. They had a couple of what do you call those pliers that have the sharp ends on top on the flat bit?
Snips.
I don't have any here. Yeah, it's not really snips.
Side nippers.
Yeah, they had a big one, a small. Well, they were both quite long, but one had a big head and the other had a small head. And there was one of those big adjustable wrenches that I thought. And I didn't have that big one yet, and I have some propane tanks still to take the thing off. And I have some crappy ass old wrenches, so I thought I'll buy that as well. And I looked at the prices; they were $6 each. So quality, meh. But yeah, you can't expect much from Aldi's.
Yeah, I was going to say it's Aldi's.
It's quite decent. Not rubbish.
If it lasts me a couple of years, it'll be money well spent.
If it lasts you a year, £6 is not going to be breaking the bank, is it?
No. It's good stuff. They also had an angle grinder for $29.99.
Yeah, I seen they had one in Aldi here at $29.99 as well. I was looking at it.
And I actually bought an angle grinder some time ago, about 2 years ago. Mine is 1100 watts, and the one at Aldi's was 1200 watts. I paid, I think, $89 for mine. And the one at Aldi's had multiple points where you could put the handle on, and mine only had two, one on either side. So I was like, oh, this one seems better. But then I remembered mine is a Black & Decker, I think. So it's probably last longer.
Yeah, no, I've seen they had this week as well. They had the cordless Dremel for about £89, where I paid $159 for mine.
Oh wow! And that's from the Dremel brand?
No, it's their own brand. But
oh, okay, yeah.
Dremel type too, right?
Dremel type.
Yeah.
It's a small rotary tool. Yeah.
Yes, a rotary tool.
Well, I've got the Draper one.
Now, if you pick up screwdrivers and stuff like that off them, they seem to last. I've never had an issue with any of Aldi's screwdrivers. They all seem to last a good while. So, can't complain.
I have a couple of screwdrivers from Aldi's, I think, because they had really long screwdrivers at some point.
Yeah.
And those were pretty handy because sometimes you can't reach places. Oh, what's that? A throwing star. It says Diablo on it.
He's going to shave that fuzz off his face. Actually, that's a better cover up there.
You know where the name Aldi comes from?
That's a good brand, Diablo. They make awesome Sawzall blades.
Yeah, but I think the guy that I bought it from might have been a little bit dodgy because it came packaged in that.
Okay.
Not in any kind
plastic
of packaging.
Yeah. So it may have been purchased by the 5-finger discount method.
Well, maybe he just bought like, a case of them and then he's selling them off individually, trying to arbitrage.
Hey, why
Which
not?
is fine. I can go with that.
Capitalism, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, Parknest, tell me this. Where's the name Aldi come from? Now that you said that, I'm interested.
Albrecht Discount, which is German for Albrecht Discount.
Oh, there you go.
Because it was founded by two brothers, Karl and Theo Albrecht.
Yeah, and then they went
who was the
Aldi
richest man
South
in
and
Germany.
Aldi North when they
So
fell
That's
they're
out.
right,
related
yeah,
to WTF Mike.
They had a bit of a disagreement over whether to sell cigarettes or not, so they basically split
Yeah.
the company in two.
A lot of people think that Lidl is where the split, where Aldi split, and
No,
one
it's
went to
nothing to do
Lidl,
with
one went to
Lidl.
Aldi, but it's not.
Nothing to do with
Yeah.
Lidl whatsoever.
No, but a lot of people will say that it is, but it isn't.
But
They
they've
split into
not only
Aldi North
divided
and Aldi South.
Germany between themselves, they divided the
Yeah,
world as well.
South and North.
Some countries are Aldi Nord and some countries are Aldi Sud.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of us that just don't give a rat's butt.
Exactly.
I think most
Well,
of the
I know,
Aldis in America
somewhere I
are
know.
Aldi Norths, I think.
I thought it was Sud.
Or maybe Sud. I don't know. I'll
It's
have to
Aldi
check
Nord
it
in UK.
out. Brizzy Boy is doing great, son.
Good, have a look.
Off the floor, destroying my body. I have, just tell him. See you scrapping Diablos. See you scrapping. What are you working on today, actually, as a matter of interest? Are you still stripping wire, or have you moved on to some new scrap, or have you still got a ton of wire to get through?
I want to know if Mr. Gil Skilder's got his insulin syringe sitting next to him. He's ate like 12 Twinkies since he's been up there.
I haven't had a
You're gonna get fat.
It's only 10 in a box.
Yeah, but you had 2 on the side.
I
10 in a box? I thought there were 12 in a
No,
box.
I didn't. No. I got 6 left, dude.
All right, I'll send you some. I'll send you some.
Uh-huh.
I haven't had any Twinkies since I made the aluminium ones.
So he's eating 12 Twinkies and he's washing it down with a 6-pack of Pepsi.
You can't get Twinkies here in Ireland. There's no Twinkies for sale in Ireland.
And I ain't sending them to you because they probably cost more than M&M.
Jack, you fancy sending over some Twinkies?
We'll put a nice care package together, Shark Scrapper.
Yeah,
We'll send
it'll
it
only
to
cost you
Scrap
about
Harris.
300 quid in duties to get it over.
Well, aren't there any international stores where you can get all kinds of stuff from all over the world?
No, the Twinkies doesn't seem to be a thing that's ever sold here in Ireland. I can never find any shop that sells Twinkies.
Well, there's a candy shop here that's been around for as long as I can remember, and probably even longer than my mom has been alive. It's called Jammin' or something, and they've been selling candy from all over the world. You can actually go there and say, "Hey, I found a candy while I was on holiday here and there, and it was pretty good. Can you look it up?" And if you have a picture of the stuff, even better. And they look it up and they can order you by the pallet if you want it.
Yeah, no, I can buy them online. There's stores online, all right, but there's no store you can walk into and buy them. There's a store that'll sell American sweets, all right, but they are as Shark will tell you, when Anthony gets to Ireland, they like to add a lot of money to it.
Besides, can you just imagine what condition the Twinkies would be in by the time they got done through international shipping?
Twinkies last forever.
Twinkies last forever. Yeah.
Especially when they're squashed flat.
Twinkie pancakes.
Well, according to one member of the Umbrella Academy, that's not true about Twinkies lasting forever.
Yeah.
Number 5.
What was it in? Was it in Die Hard where he was eating the Twinkies? Was it or?
Well, the ones that I made last pretty long.
What was the zombie movie? Zombieland.
Zombieland, yes.
Yeah. That's where we learned that Twinkies do not last forever. They do have an expiration date, and it's worth risking your life to find the last Twinkies.
Yes. Especially if it's the original Twinkies, because they changed at some point, I heard.
Well, they've loads of
Yeah, they
flavors.
went out of business. Got bought up by somebody else.
Yeah.
There we go. A whole lot of little circuit boards with gold contacts.
Have a good day.
and a box full of toxic waste or chemical waste.
So I did some investigating and I figured out why my shelf fell to the ground.
Why did your shelf
Would it
fall
have
to the
something to
ground?
do with gravity by any chance?
Because my neighbor that built those shelves only put like one screw in each board.
Oh,
And then I decided I just wanted to see if 600 pounds of laptops would stay up there.
Yeah.
I figured it out. I had 600 pounds on that shelf.
Oh, how dare you, Crypto, say that the Twinkies cream is yucky. It's not. It's lovely.
Oh.
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say anything.
Little Pumpkin never. Never mind.
Stop it, Ralph.
Ralph, don't even say it.
Cruiserback, I can't tell you the last time I actually had a Twinkie, to be honest.
Well, just now.
I just bought them yesterday to, because I'm like, you know what? I haven't had Twinkies in forever. Oh my Lord.
Eggy Ian.
What's
Egg
up,
is here.
Egg Ian?
Speaking of
What do you think
Twinkies,
another Twinkie for?
Look at that. I got all the little boards with the golden contacts for you, Irish.
Oh, that's nice. I like look at that. There
Yeah,
you go.
and they're all gold. They're not like silver color. They're all nice and gold. So those will go into the little tub that I'm making for you.
Is that all? Is that all? I've got 2 1-ton bags for Irish.
I was
This is
saying
just
earlier,
what I did now
let
in
me
the
be
last
on
2
about.
minutes.
I don't think Ryanair will say, "Oh yeah, any carry on." Yeah, I have 2 bulk bags out back there.
It's Mr. Lazed Spa.
Lazy, yeah, lazy. You didn't get the lazy reference?
There weren't much in there though, were there?
No, I was very
Well, more than
disappointed.
I expected.
I was really excited for it, and then my expectations were dashed.
Oh. It was no yolk, was it?
No, it was no yolk. What's it called? Pooh's mate really went to town with her commons with all the eggs in it.
She did. She did.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, she really did get a lot of them in.
I'm glad it's gone. It's been a bane of my life.
Well, you only kept it for a year and a half, waiting to do it.
Yeah, that's true. It got buried, and then of course it just got buried and buried and buried, and then I dug it out and then stuck
it is
it
induction.
in front of it. I actually have another one, a working one. But I think I shall just sell that one.
Sell it. Who will buy it off you?
Somebody who's got a broken.
This thing actually still works.
Ian, but Ian, if you only had it for a year and a half, it clearly couldn't have been that buried in your shed. I mean, most things have been in there for what, 50, 60 years?
It was kept in a secret location for about 14 months.
Ian is the only scrapper I know that has fermented scrap.
National Geographic wants to go in and do a dig.
Actually, some of the brass Ian has in his shed is actually compiling or falling apart back into the copper and the zinc.
I'm getting a feedback from you, Mr. Matthews.
Yes, that is true.
Speak again. Can't even
Can't
hear
hear
you. Can't hear you.
Speaking.
Can hear
Yes.
you now.
Well,
All right.
I'll come a bit closer to the microphone. Where's the microphone on this? Oh, I had my finger over it. That's why.
You still using
Right,
crackle
so-
products?
First day dry.
Oh boy, isn't
Oh,
it
yeah.
tough?
Oh, hold on now a second here, Mr. Matthews. You're going off the beer when I'm going over to see you in a couple of weeks' time.
Off the beer.
Okay.
Only for a bit. I'm actually going on another brewery tour in October, so I really should get some practice in.
Right.
Have you us playing on YouTube at the same time?
Who's playing on YouTube?
You are you? I can hear us back.
No, my phone's off. I don't know why. See?
It's that metal plate in his head.
It's reflecting off of your bald head, Ian.
Oh, I think I need to put earphones. It's picking up the speaker, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Called feedback.
Feedback loop.
Echo.
And the home of the brave.
Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it?
Right, Jeffrey is an asshole.
Fight me.
Hey, Gibby. Welcome in, Gibby.
This guy called me the other day and thought he was going to waste 30 minutes of my time, and I was just sitting out there bullshitting with my neighbor. So, see? He wasted 30 minutes of his time, not mine.
Is that better now then?
That's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right. I'll remember to do that next time.
Yeah,
Very good.
We'll allow you because we know you're old and decrepit. So like that.
He ain't going to remember either.
Apple devices.
So, what have you done your restoration for the end of the month yet?
I haven't started either.
I have spent all day looking for it and I can't find it. The bit that I'm going to restore. So it's probably going to have to be that small axe head, that hatchet. But it's not what I wanted to restore.
Okay. And Ralph, are you in this restoration thing?
I have some things that I can work with. I do have one more week to go, so I might be able to, if I drop everything else, get something done.
Got till next Friday.
Until next Friday. Huh. That might be a bit much in pressure. I could maybe make something. I'm not sure.
So come on, Poos, mate. What am I restoring?
Your shed back to what it used to be before you started filling it with junk.
Yeah, that'd be August the 26th, 2035.
Are you picking up any fire extinguishers this week? You didn't pick up any last week, so are you picking any this week?
That worries me because I didn't get any last week. I'm expecting a lot this week. You know, but the guy also does fire training, so sometimes they're not going out exchanging fire extinguishers, they're doing fire training. In that case, I don't get any. It was a relief not to get any.
I know your pain. I've been cutting apart fire extinguishers for the last couple of days, and especially the powder ones, the really big ones that you have to hit the button on top and then use the spray hose, which have the hose on the bottom, which are completely useless for making crucibles. I found out later, of course. That's why I got all those fire extinguishers. But they have the huge CO2 cylinder in there, or what is that? Compressed air? I'm not sure.
The ones
CO2.
The ones I get are filled full of nitrogen.
Yeah, either CO2 or nitrogen.
Yeah, but those are actually very thick. They're quite thin and long, but they're very thick walled. So I cut a couple short, so I have some nice small crucibles, steel crucibles. So I filmed some stuff about it. I might turn it into a video. I don't know, but I'm doing the Matryoshka thing with all the smaller one in the bigger one, in the bigger one, in the bigger one. That saves quite some space. Yeah.
So I'm trying to read what Pooh's been saying.
Yeah, that's what she's saying there. I've highlighted it for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm a bit late for what? It's well, I suppose. Go on, I'll tell you lot why. Just you lot why we're here.
Yeah, there's no one else this time.
Ooh.
It's a secret. This okay.
Little Italian.
So my son got engaged last week.
Oh.
So I've got a year to get into a suit.
And the suit doesn't fit no more.
That reminds me of an old girlfriend.
Oh God!
That's
No,
what I
but-
said.
Birthday suit.
Ian, if you get a suit that's kind of dark, it'll work for when you die and they put you in the coffin as well at the same time.
I've heard stripes are thinning.
No, that's if they're like this.
Down the way.
Right.
Stripes.
What if
So
you have a goat?
Ready,
Hey.
set, goat.
Don't eat my bread. You're trying to eat my bread. You see that?
all right, so Ian, you're trying to fit into a suit that what you bought 30 years ago, or what?
No, yes, something like that. No, I
Is
think
that the
it's-
50-year-old challenge?
No, I
The
think it
restoration of the suit.
goes on the fact that the more cloth you buy, the more expensive it is.
Ah,
So if I,
It's on a
you know,
budget.
if I lose some weight, it'll be a cheaper suit.
Hey, and you save on not buying beer.
And this is it.
but you don't get the aluminium from the cans then if you don't have beer.
Ooh, interesting. Mm.
Now he's rethinking this whole thing.
Well, I do tend to drink bottled beers anyway. So,
Oh, there you go. There you go.
yeah, that's the reason. Well, the reason was my son said to me, "You better lose some weight." Because I am a little bit a lot overweight. You know, over 19 stone. So
That kind of depends on what kind of stone it is, how big the stones are.
big stones.
It's a lot.
Yes.
You know, I have
15
no idea
pound
what I
weight.
weigh when I'm stoned because I can't stand on the
Or
scale
14
long
pound
enough.
stones.
14 pound a stone. So 19
£266.
14s. What's the times? £266. That's big.
Just over 120
It's
kilos.
on a Twinkie diet.
I'm going on a seafood diet.
Yeah, seafood.
Yeah,
you
you
eat it.
seafood and
People
you
need
eat it.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll start not drinking for a bit. I think that's the first bit.
Yeah, but you can still drink spirits because they're not fattening. So you can have your whiskey and you can have your gin. You'll be safe enough with them.
Wait,
Later,
who said
scrapping,
they're not
hoarding,
fat?
tinkering fun.
Hey, plus there's other reasons. It's like, you know, I drink out of habit. Friday, you're stripping oil, wire, whatever. You have a few cans, but then, you know, Saturday morning, you're a bit slow getting going. So it's like,
What, even slower?
yeah. So it's like, stop all that and let's see if I've got some energy on a Saturday and Sunday morning.
Yeah, usually Sunday can be, if you drink the night before, Sunday can be a struggle in.
Well, it was for me. I went to bed close to 8 a.m. this morning.
I was getting up before that. I was getting up at 7:30. So I was getting up I was up before you went to bed.
Exactly.
That's because Ralph's up all night watching Slapped Ham.
That too, yeah, it's hilarious. I was actually still on Rafael's panel. Rafael had left already, and we were on the private part of the panel. And Rissy stayed, and I stayed, and we talked about all kinds of crap. We were looking into all kinds of crap and sharing videos and watching stuff. And all of a sudden, I was like, "Hey, there's light coming through the window. How did this happen?"
We had no board band from probably about 2 o'clock till, well, I don't know. I went bed 11. Still didn't have it. So and you don't get automatic compensation. You have to register that you've had lack of service. So
Tell me this, Ralph, because you were up on the panel when you know that guy that came up on Raphael's last night, the guy that was showing the little figurines.
Yeah.
I fell asleep after that because I had you on, but I had it on the laptop. I was in bed, and next thing I fell asleep. Did he come up again, or was he?
Rafael had him up twice, and all he did was show his little Lego figures. And do you know this one? Do you know that one? Do you know this one? And we were trying to ask him some questions, but he seemed like a severely autistic person, and just tried to, I don't know, communicate in some way. This is what people sometimes do when they don't know what to talk about. They start getting random stuff. Look what I got.
Yeah.
Who was that?
I don't know. Looney Tunes fan, something.
Yeah, he had like Coyote and all them guys out of the Looney Tunes cartoons.
He has a channel. He had like 750 subscribers, so he did put out some videos and he does some stuff. But I don't know. It was a weird guy. He didn't really react to any questions.
No, I seen him up there, right? And I said, "Who's this guy?" I haven't seen him.
Yeah, and Rafael just knocked him off. He was afraid that it was a recording or something, and that all of a sudden porn would pop up.
No, well, I was hoping porn would pop up. That's why the only reason I was watching.
Right, there's nothing wrong with that. Probably why Shark's all blurry now.
Hey, hello, Brissy.
So, Ian, what is your next big scrap out now that you've done the eggs? What can we look forward to you dragging on for about another 18 months before you actually scrap it out?
In case you missed it, I had the little egg.
Yeah. You
Oh,
can't
yeah,
really
yeah.
drag that out
How
now.
long
You just
for
have to
that
scrap
one?
that.
I figured you're gonna do the little one first and just take out 4 screws. Plop. No, there's not much in there. Done. Let's do the big one.
See, if it was any good, he would have taken apart the big one, hid the small one back in it, redone it up, and then opened up and go, "Oh, look what I found inside."
A baby egg.
Yeah, and then open up the baby egg, and then there's an Ian Matthews sticker in there.
The two things I need to get rid of is those telecom boxes I picked up that they accidentally left at the side of that big mast. Shirt knows the ones.
Yeah, those are fun, or they can be. Yeah.
I've got one that Rafael did on his live stream, the one with about 400 screws in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got one.
400, more like 4,000.
Yeah, then I've got a more bigger thing. So they're taking up desk space. They've got to be done. But what I try to do is the cast aluminium. So I try to organise it so I do all the cast together, and then I can weigh that in. Save up, all my stainless steel. They never get anything that's stainless steel in. I strip that. You know what it's like. Try and build up a load.
Yeah, you'll have to. Well, you have a couple of loads in the shed if you decide to actually clear it out. But anyhow,
it's easy to build up a load. Just don't touch it for a couple of days. What?
Setting on Gil. No problem, Gil. Don't worry about it. Elon Musk is just putting up the bill or something. He wants more money out of you.
I put another shilling in the meter.
Yeah. Keep Elon rich. You know?
Cruiser Max saying more solar panels. Well, if he breaks anymore, yeah, I'll get some. Those 3 I've got. I've had somebody comment that they're building a camper van and could he buy one? And somebody else has commented they'd like to buy them. So I'll probably just sell them cheap.
And you know that little heating element you took out of the egg today?
Yes.
I'd love to see that wired up and see could you actually boil water with it or something, Take it out, wire it up and put it into a tub of water and see what temperature you can get it up to.
I do intend to take it to bits, yes.
No, but test it and see it working first before you take it to bits.
Use it for making plug soup.
Yeah. Could you use it to heat water, for yourself? Shark Scrapper. What amazes me is the motor company is being completely.
Very nice electronic scrapper.
Very nice.
Maybe their own IT people. That's good. That's good. Well, I'm about to finish up because it's coming up near 10 o'clock. So I have a little announcement I want to let people know about at the end. So I'll let everyone say what they're doing first on their channel for the coming week if they wish. So, Mike, any information you want to pass on to the people out there?
Like any of you people. No, I don't know. My week's kind of in limbo until I see about my neighbor. But scrapyard run tomorrow morning. Hopefully she'll be home tomorrow, and I'm gonna aim for Thursday for board sort. So what happens in between that? I know I have a big pickup to do this week too. So we'll see.
Okay, Shark.
So Monday is going to be kind of an odd pickup that I did, and Thursday hopefully it'll be street scrapping. If not, it'll be something else.
Okay. Mr. Matthews, what's your plan?
Well, I've got to restore something. they'd probably just bang that shaft into that axe head, run an angle grinder over it, and say, "Look, there we are, restored."
It's funny. I have a similar project.
Well, we're about to come to you. So shut up until I come to you.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, this weekend.
Don't talk about my route like
Oh, sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike.
that.
Now, Ralph, you may speak, please.
Right, so I'm going to replace some shelving in the garage, or the shed that's next to it. I still have a couple of fire extinguishers to cut apart and dump in the steel, but I will probably try to do something about this restoration challenge thingamajigger. If I can get some decent footage, I might actually continue on with it and finish the project. And I have made a new type of bronze called sunset bronze in the last week, using bismuth and zinc and tin and copper. And that video is completely filmed, and all I need to do is edit that, which I will try to do in the coming week and have that up somewhere maybe next weekend, hopefully.
Okay.
Ralph, you put him over his 2 hours, buddy.
What?
You put him over his 2 hour limit now.
That's okay. That's
That
okay.
bullshit.
Oh, hold on. I have an itchy eye again, Mike. Oh,
For Ralph.
Park Nest, what's your story?
Can't wait to hear this.
Friday's video is going to be a discount video.
Hold on, you're very low. Turn you up. I've muted them now. Let me turn them up. Edit mic. Now speak.
Friday's video is going to be a dashcam video.
Okay, and is that it? Just one video?
Yeah,
Okay.
just the one video on the Friday.
All right, so that's everything. So my plan from the 1st of September going forward, I'm going back to a video every week, just because Mike loves to see stuff being taken apart all the time. So I'm doing it just for Mike. Instead of a video every 2 weeks, there'll be micro scrapping videos every week for people to look at.
Wow.
Every Thursday, there should be a video back out from the 1st of September onwards. So you can get to see micro scrapping every week. That's the announcement. So just for Mike.
I have a question. When's the video come out on how much you lost your ass on that ramp?
That's still a work in progress. I still have my shirt so far anyhow. I still have my shirt. I haven't lost the shirt yet.
That's all I want to know.
Don't worry, Mike. You'll get your answer soon.
I can't wait.
I think you already know the answer to this one.
I do.
But anyhow, so that's why going forward you'll get to see me once a week again. So on the videos, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing lives every week, but we'll carry on for the moment. I'm getting into a busier time of year for other things, so I might be on every Sunday, but we'll try. So as always, thanks to everyone that came up on panel. Thanks to everyone that was in chat, and hopefully we'll see you all next Sunday, and I'll have my video out on Thursday. And Ralph, you get to say the final words as usual.
Scrap you all later.
Everyone. Oh, and before I go, if anyone can give Braveheart Scrapper a play on our videos, much appreciated. Try and get her up. And again, if you're the religious type, which I am not, but if people are religious or whatever, if you can keep Solars in your prayers for her family or whatever.
She's had some bad run.
Yeah, it would be much appreciated, you know. So, or just if she needs anything, I'm sure, as we said already, any of us in the scrap world will help her out any way we can. So, guys, as always, catch you all later. Bye-bye.